the story of Adam and Eve. In the very beginning, there was nothing but darkness, but then God spoke, and from his words, the world was formed. He created the sky, the land, and the sea. He filled the earth with plants, trees, and animals, but there was still something missing. God created Adam, the first human, and placed him in a perfect garden, Eden. He gave Adam a task, to take care of the garden and name all the animals. But as Adam looked around, he realized something. He was alone. He needed a companion. So, God made a plan. He put Adam into a deep sleep, took one of his ribs, and from it, he created Eve. She was beautiful, kind, and perfectly made to be Adam's partner. When Adam saw Eve, he knew she was the one. "She is bone of my bones, and flesh of my flesh," he said. They were happy together, living in the Garden of Eden, in peace and harmony with everything around them. God had given them one simple rule. You can eat from any tree in the garden, except for the tree in the middle, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. If they ate from that tree, they would die. But one day, a serpent, sly and cunning, approached Eve. "Did God really say you can't eat from any tree?" it asked. Eve replied, "We can eat from every tree, except for the one in the middle. If we eat it, we'll die." The serpent smiled and said, "You won't die. In fact, you'll become like God, knowing good and evil." Eve was curious, and she saw that the fruit looked delicious. So she took a bite, and then she gave some to Adam, who was with her. He ate too. Suddenly, their eyes were opened. They realized they were naked and felt ashamed. They tried to hide from God, but God called out to them, "Where are you?" When they confessed, God knew they had disobeyed. As a result, he told them they would have to leave the garden. Life would no longer be easy. Adam would have to work hard to grow food, and Eve would experience pain in childbirth. The perfect world they knew was now changed forever. This story teaches us a powerful lesson. Our choices matter. Adam and Eve had everything: paradise, peace, and the presence of God. But they chose to disobey, and their actions brought consequences. They didn't trust that God had their best interest at heart. Though their story was one of loss, it also sets the stage for the hope and redemption that would come later. It reminds us that while we all make mistakes, there's always a chance to choose a better path, and that's a lesson worth remembering. And so, Adam and Eve began a new